Hello friends and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you what shadows I decided to declutter after I swatched all my shadows on my hands. Yeah, so if you haven't watched that, please do. It really took a long time to swatch and to wash off. So please, if I ask nicely. But it's okay if you're just interested in seeing this declutter. So I have a lot of shadows. Basically, I have just been feeling really overwhelmed, not just with my makeup collection, but just overall. So I thought, why not declutter that as well as other things, just to try to get my mind at ease. And I do really get guilty when I look over my collection and see shadows that I've used maybe once or some that I haven't used in ages, and yeah, I get kind of guilty and I don't like that. So I'm going to give these eyeshadows a new home. If I'm not able to give them to friends and family, I will donate them to a women's shelter, so they won't be going to waste if anyone is worried about that. But let's just get into it and let's see the eyeshadows. So let's start with like the palette category. The first one is a really small palette. Maybe you wouldn't even call it a palette. It's kind of a 2 eyeshadows and a blush, but it is this Clinique plus Jonathan Adler palette, and this is what it looks like. I have never reached for it. I've only ever swatched it, so I just don't use it. So I'm not gonna keep it in my collection. I'm going to close it, I'm going to give it away, and that means I have less eyeshadows. And the next palette, I'm going to take some shadows out of it, but most of the palette I really don't use. But that is the More palette from Colourpop. It is pretty beat up, but I mean, so are my other palettes, but let's not talk about that. These are the colors. As you might see, why isn't there a color there? You said you never use it or something like that. Well, this one broke. I will put a picture right here. What happened just a moment ago when I opened it to look at it and re-evaluate if I'm going to like declutter it and what shades, and like, girl, no, I can't deal with that. This one shadow has broken so many times and now it is all gone and most of it on the floor, so thank you. But let's see, focus. I'm going to keep these 2 blues, probably this one. If you have seen my Pandas eyeshadows for 2019, you would know that I have a love-hate relationship with warm orangey browns. Like, you will notice I do not like them at the end. Somehow I still can't get myself to get rid of this one that, as you can see, has a dip. I have been panning it. It isn't going great, but I still can't let go of it. Why? I don't know. I just can't. But yeah, I'm going to keep, focus, these 3, and I was thinking I'm also going to keep this one for now. These and this one I'm not going to keep. I just don't use them. Actually, I'm not going to keep this one either. I'm just going to keep these 3. The 2 blues and the warm orangey brown. Then I have a single shadow that is like in its own box. It is from SLA and it's really dirty. Oh, you can see the monitor. Nice, hello. But it is just this purpley gray. I've never used it, so it's going. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to take this next because it's on top of the rest of the shadows, but I am decluttering every single one of my Super Shack shadows. Yes, I am doing that. Why? Well, I used to like them a lot and I thought it was really fun that they were like squishy and da-da-da-da-da. Well, I don't like them that much anymore. I don't use them, I don't reach for them. So why am I keeping them in my collection? Like, why? Well, not anymore. So I'm just going to go through them. I have like the stuff down there, so that is why. Oh no! I hadn't looked through them. Maybe I'm going to keep a few. But I don't use them. Nope. I'm going to be strong and I'm going to declutter them all. It was a moment of weakness, but we carry on. The first one is a Paradox and it is a like matte-ish shadow. It is a really pretty like purpley pinkish burgundy wine color. As you can see, I am the greatest at describing colors. Thank you, like I know. Don't get jealous. Just kidding. I am horrible. Well, next one is a Brady, a grayish purple. And then we have Elixir. Oh, I like this one. It is a really warm, like terracotta orange, terracotta brown, I don't know. Oh, I like this one. But I haven't reached for it, so why keep it? Like, seriously, like just message for me to myself. Why? 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 I am a makeup like hoarder. It is kind of hard to let go because I don't know why. Still, like, it's hard, but it's not hard. I can, like, let so many things go, then one or two things that I'm just like, no, they're mine. I never use them, but they're mine. Why? Well, moving on. Sorry. Small. This one is called I Spy. I have a powder shade that is really similar to this one, so I'll just use that one. Then next we have Kathleen Lights. I used to love this shade, then I hated it, then I used it a lot and I didn't like it, but I hit pan on it and get lucky. Also used to love it, then I hated it, but I kept using it because it wasn't a project and that's just something that I did. Yeah. Hanky Wanky. This one was probably one of my favorites of these Super Shack shadows. When I had a lot less eyeshadows, I used to use that one all of the time. Oh, Bill! This one is called Bill. I also use this one a lot. But not anymore. Well, this one is called Waddles. And as you can see, it has not been used a lot. I think I've only swatched it, which is a shame. Like, why waste that? Then I have Cheeky. This one was in my Pan Nose eyeshadows in the end of 2019. I don't know why I ordered that. It wasn't that great. Well, we live and we learn. And then Cornelius. I know I had more. I might be forgetting some shades, which, sorry, but that's just who I am as a person. Yeah, I'm working on that. And lastly, we have a lot of single shadows that I'm decluttering, like a lot. Like, girl, what? 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 Yeah. So, I guess I'm going through them. Will that be boring? If it is, I'm so sorry. You can skip ahead to where I show my current collection when I have decluttered these. So, I will put a timestamp right here. So, yeah. But if you want to see this, sure. I think I will. Let's see. Let's scooch over. And I'm going to just take them out and show you and tell you the name. And maybe the reason why I'm decluttering it. Okay. Starting. We have here 20 something from Colourpop. My fingers are disgusting. I am so sorry. I was going through all the eyeshadows just before and they are dirty. Also the brown decided to completely destroy all over my feet and hands and the floor. So I'm not looking forward to cleaning that because right now it's just sitting on the floor. But yeah, 20 something from Colourpop right here. Focus. Thank you. This one, it's basically, I think it's just too stiff and it's really chunky and I don't like it. Then I have these three. Most of these are from Colourpop. No, not Colourpop, Coastal Scents. So if I don't tell you where they are from, they're from Coastal Scents. Otherwise, I will tell you. So the first one was from Colourpop. And now moving on to Coastal Scents. We have a copper glaze. These three that I'm going to show you, the copper glaze, the sunset gold, and the pure bronze. I'm not holding it right. Hold please. Actual, like, hold please. Why am I like this? So this is pure bronze. I just never reach for them, like never ever. So I'm just decluttering them. I have similar shades in some palette that like it must be. Otherwise I don't really reach for them, so I don't really care. This is from Essence. It was a single shadow called Granny Goes Glammy or something. Or the Grammy Goes Glammy. I don't know. I threw away the sticker, but I thought that I was going to keep it, but I had other shades, like light shimmer shades that I liked a lot better. And I also, because this one is just like one, I tend to forget it. So this one is from Sephora. It's just a single shadow from them. It is number 84. This was my first eyeshadow. It hasn't been used a lot, but a bit. Then it broke, I repressed it, and I haven't used it since. Also, it is like 5 or 6 years old. I will repeat, it is like 5 or 6 years old. So this one, I'm not giving away. This one is going in the trash. Where it belongs. Well, moving on. The rest are Coastal Scents? No. These are eyeshadows. What are you thinking? So, the next couple are Coastal Scents shades. So, yeah. This is Midnight Rodeo, Komoko Cafe, Light Taupe, Barista, Timeless Taupe, Coconut Husk, Harvest Brown, Burnt Umber, Sun-Dried, Mauve, New Terrain, Maroon Berry, Electric Blue, Brownstone, Wild Raisin, and lastly, Fine Wine. So, yeah, some of them I'm decluttering because I don't reach for them. Others because I have too much of a certain shade, like these dark browns right here. If you will watch the first video where I swatch everything, you will see I have way too much dark brown for one person. I don't use dark brown that much, so why do I have to own 10 or something? So I'm decluttering those. Also, like a lot of these like mid-tone shades, I just don't reach for them. I reach for my palettes instead. So I used to own a collection only with single shadows that I had hand-picked, and then I used it a lot. But then I decided I wanted to try palettes. I thought it was fun, and also I liked when people made looks that like I could possibly recreate if I wanted, because I had the palette. Also just, I don't know, I like palettes. I just really do. I also do like single shadows, but my collection has been just too overwhelming, so I am decluttering this for my mental health, for my sanity, because God knows I have way too much stuff and not just makeup. So this is what is going out, and now I'm going to show you what will still be in my collection. Alright, so I just edited my spreadsheet that I have in Excel with all my eyeshadows. So for the majority of 2019 I had 146 shadows. So like shadows, not palette, not like, if there are 12 shades in a palette, that is counted as 12, not just as one palette. So yeah, 146. Right now I have 86. Who is she? Like, sorry, I am, there's a fluff. Well, if you did not see that fluff, that would have looked really stupid. So I really hope you did. But that is like, girl! Sorry, I am really proud. I was getting so overwhelmed. I'm really happy about this. This might even be, I feel like, too small. I'm like, how, but we will continue. So I'm going to America later this year, and their makeup is a lot cheaper than here in Iceland, so I will probably buy some eyeshadows there. There are a lot of things that I have been eyeing. So, because I just decluttered, I am going to have this for a few months. So I will get to see what I need, and now I feel like I have space for something new if I want it. So yeah, still trying to use more than buy. It's not that hard. I don't buy makeup in Iceland, so I only buy makeup when I go abroad, and so makeup shopping is kept to a minimum most of the year. Sometimes when I go abroad I do get a bit wild, but we don't talk about that. But you wanted to see, maybe you didn't want to see, but I am assuming that because you're still watching, you want to see what I have in my collection now that I have removed all of that. By the way, not all of these are declutters. It is also just eyeshadows that I have used up that are in palettes and something. Like I had the Palnos palettes, if you could call that, where I had 3 small palettes that I was finishing out of. So that is also gone. So it's not just declutter. I also used some stuff, like I also did that. Not as much, but still. Progress is progress. Moving on. I'm just going to start with like the single shadows that I have, like this. These 2 are from Polydorf. They both have pan, I think, so... Nice. Very nice. But these are really, really powdery, and I kind of want to get some use out of these this year. Maybe try to finish them. Is that too much? Probably. Am I putting it on the internet? Well, yes. Of course. But, okay, I'm going to show you the palettes last. I have a few Coastal Scent shades left. I have them in 2 palettes. I kind of want to get them into just one, but like this one, it's really, really hard to get the shadows out, but if I can, I will put it in with these. So, let's see. These are all the Coastal Scent shades I have. This is Antique Lilac, Redwood, and I don't remember. Then we have Oatmeal Tan, Ash, Grey, Oktoberfest. It was in my Palmos eyeshadows. It is Magenta Pink and Camoise Nude. So proud, I knew a lot of it. My memory card got full, so I really, really hope that all of the other thing was... yeah, I hope that you saw all my Coastal Scent shadows, otherwise I will take a photo and put it here. If not, this is an empty space and I'm staring on the wall for nothing. Thank you! Well, sorry, I am in a really, really strange mood. I don't know. Sorry. Enjoy. I don't know. So, we have more single shadows. Let's see. This one I had in my Palmos eyeshadows. It's called Ringer. This one is something from Colourpop. Wake Up Call. And then this is from Essence. I don't know the name. Sorry. Then we have, let's see. Yeah, we have, this one is from Inklet. It's number 18. Here we have some from Coastal Scents. This one is also from, no, not from Coastal Scents, from Colourpop. So these all, except for the yellow one, are from Colourpop. These 3 that are smaller are the shades from the Mar palette. I just took them out when I was charging the battery because I talk too much and I don't check the battery before I start filming, so it happens really, really often that I just talk and talk and talk and then the battery is dead and I haven't finished filming. So, why am I like this? I don't know. To be continued. Just kidding. But yeah, these are like single-ish shadows. Then we have the palettes. We have 4 palettes. Firstly, yes please. Look at that. That is disgusting. I know. But it has been used a bit. I have pan in 3 shades. So, yeah. Hopefully I will get some more use out of it this year. Just get more use out of my eyeshadows. But I have the Yes Please palette. I have the Give It To Me Straight, also from Colourpop. If it will focus, thank you very much. And that has not been used almost at all. So hopefully I will get some shades in the pan those eyeshadows. Why can't I remember anything today? Maybe because I didn't sleep a lot. Might be the reason. I don't know. Well, Dream Street, Colourpop and Kathleen Lights has been used a bit, but not that much. So, hoping to use it more. I'm really excited by some of the colors, but others not really. So this palette is really a like hit and miss palette for me personally. Some people really love it, but I just think it's okay. I think there are a lot of fun colors in there, but also some colors that I won't use that regularly. Then lastly, we have the Natural Lust. I really like this palette. This is my only high-end palette, and I love it. It has 30 shades, so if you think about it, more than 1/3 of my whole eyeshadow collection is this palette. But, well, this is it. It has been used, it has been loved, and it will be used and loved even more. So, yeah, that is my collection right now. It will probably grow over the year, but I'm really hoping to use it a lot this year as well. But I don't have anything more to say. Like, is there anything more to say? I feel like I have talked so much. Like, extremely much. Is that correct? Well, I think it's time to end it at least. So, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow along my journey, I have a lot of projects coming up. I have Project Polish, I have pan those eyeshadows, and I have a palette palette featuring this one and only. So, and hopefully more. I haven't figured that out right away, but stay tuned. It's going to be a great year. I just know it. But yeah, please subscribe if you want to see more. If not, so my memory card got full again, which just shows you how much I talk. But I was just trying to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, a great year, and I will see you in my next one. Bless.